Damn, son, where'd you find this?
You said open up your mouth and tell me what you mean. I said I'm gonna marry the scariest girl on the cheerleading team. Put your teeth into my neck and watch me bruise. Tomorrow wake up feeling so confused. I'm sweating out of my skin. Is this really happening to me? I'm learning how to be someone I could, but my faith in it can really come down to me. Just 'cause you know you want it, yes it's true. Swearing out of my skin, I'm in love with you. Keep a picture of me and a heart around your neck. The worst decisions are the ones I like the best. Took me under the bleachers like we were 17. The feelings always make a fucking fool of me. A fool of me. I'm swearing out of my skin. Is this really happening to me? I'm learning how to be someone I could, but my faith in it really came down to me. Just 'cause you know you want it, yes it's true. Swearing out of my skin, I'm in love with you. You should ask your mother what she means. She said stay away from girls like me. You should ask your mother what she means. She said stay away from girls like me. Squirming out of my skin. Is this really happening to me? I'm learning how to be someone like it, but my faith in it really came down to me. Just 'cause you know you want it, yes it's true. Squirming out of my skin, I'm in love with you. In love with you. You say open up your mouth and tell me what you mean. I said I'm gonna marry the scariest girl on the cheerleading team.
It's Pom Pom Squad live here on KEXP.
Guiding lights and you were just spiteful. How'd you get so proud? Open season, wrong reason to laugh so loud. Thought you didn't want me, I wasn't worth your take a good hard look before I go and mess it all up again. I saw someone you were with, and I someone now. I wanna be just like them. She said, I can't have this conversation now. I know exactly what she meant, 'cause I second that emotion. I second that emotion. At home with the radio on, and I throw myself down on the bed. I'm restless, I'm wrestling with a song that you love. It's been stuck in my head. I try to be happy that I had it, but I'm sad, I'm just sad. 'Cause I can't stop myself from falling for you, thinking of you crying in your cab. And I second that emotion. I second that I don't know how many ways you need me to say I'm sorry. I'm making claims with my mouth that I can't back up with my body. If you don't need me, baby, look me in my iris. It's fine. I guess I'll see you on the back of my eyelids. I didn't mean to hurt you, baby. I just want to be with you. We did a KEXP.
You did it. Yes, Pom Pom Squad. Sounding fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes, and we've been loving this album, Death of a Cheerleader. And we've just been playing it a lot and loving it and seeing all the good reviews and everything across the board. It's got to be, with all the hard work that you've put in, it must be pretty rewarding for you.
Yeah, I'm really proud of Death of a Cheerleader. I think I tend to be really quite hard on myself.
Right.
And this is a project that I feel just really happy with how it came out and just really proud of it.
Well, you did it though. You made it happen. You know, we all have so many friends that have all these ideas and all these projects, and they start them but they don't finish them. Isn't it nice to start something and actually finish it, put it out there, and back it up?
Yeah, I'm actually I think incapable of finishing things I start. Even with I really love video games, and I started playing this game that's apparently one of the top 10 hardest games of all time.
What's it called?
Cuphead.
Oh, I love Cuphead.
I love Cuphead.
Hey, I beat Cuphead.
I did too.
You did?
I did. Because I could not lose.
Wow.
I couldn't.
You
couldn't
die
do
3,000 times in that game.
100%.
And that final, in the casino with the devil, and that took me about as long as it took me to do the whole game.
Oh, it
let
feels
alone that
great.
last.
It was Dr. Call's robot for me. This is getting very neat, very hyper specific. Mm-hmm. Cuphead Hive.
Yeah, it's an amazing,
What's up?
amazing game. Have you ever played Celeste?
I haven't. Everyone keeps telling me to play Celeste, but I don't want to.
It's about as hard as Cuphead.
I know, but if I start it, I won't stop. And also, Cuphead is just not that Celeste isn't pretty, because it is, but
Yeah.
Cuphead is hand drawn.
Yeah.
I'm obviously obsessed with things from the 40s, 50s, 60s. So it's perfectly in that 30s, 40s cartoon.
Totally. Yeah.
Space.
Yeah. Hand
Love
drawn.
it. And I love when things are this is another thing that I feel is very obvious by what I do is I love a loyal interpretation of something. So I just appreciate how much work went into something like that.
I think it took them 7 or 8 years to make that.
They took
game,
out a second mortgage on their house.
That's right. And look at the success, though. You know? And I love Cuphead as well. You started this by yourself, this project. How did you meet all these wonderful musicians along the way, and it became a band?
Yeah, I mean, I met everybody in very different ways. I've known Alex, but basically everyone, or both of you I met playing shows. Alina auditioned, and Camellia recorded on the first version we did of Red with Love, and we've been hanging out ever since. We met at a farmer's market and discovered through talking that we knew a lot of the same people, because Camellia knows everyone that's ever lived. And she's a brilliant violinist, and I feel very lucky that she came on this tour. Shelby and Alex is kind of a magical story, because essentially I had fired a whole band a couple days earlier. And Alex came to the second show I ever played as Pom Pom Squad and just continued to follow because he liked it. You liked it, right? It was pretty good. It was okay. So, yeah, and then Shelby I met at the next show I did after I fired the band, and I was playing a solo set, which I really don't like to do, and you came up to me after, and you were like, why don't you have a band? And I was like, I don't know. And so you wanted to jam, and then Alex also happened to be at that show, so it was kind of this very serendipitous moment for all of us.
Mm-hmm. And you and I have something in common. You and I both went to school for audio engineering. You went to NYU, and I went to Full Sail in Florida.
Oh my! I'm so familiar with Full Sail because I lived in Orlando.
Oh wow! Yeah, well, Full Sail's right outside of Orlando in Winter Park, and we both went to school for it. And I also MA, and I'm putting quotes up, musician as well. And I noticed how it informed the way that I make music or record music at home. What did that education do for you as far as writing songs? How did that inform your songwriting or how you craft and record music?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a very intentional decision. I went to NYU to study acting initially and really fell in love with music while I was there. And I think the first times that I was recording with people, I felt very pushed around because I know a lot about music and I love music, but I didn't really know how to make recorded sounds sound the way that I wanted them to. And so when I transferred to, it's called the Clive Davis program, I, got really into engineering specifically, and I think it's just allowed me to expand my sonic palette. I never thought that I would do an album with violins or marimba or any kind of orchestral arrangement. I also
demoed pretty much all of Death of a Cheerleader either while I was in college or during the pandemic. And so I was just kind of sitting there in Logic and, making everything with MIDI sound the way that I wanted it to, so that eventually when I started working with Sarah Tudson, I could kind of send her everything and say, here's what I want, and here's how I want everything to sit. And she's also a phenomenal engineer and producer. So
yeah, she's great. Illuminati Hotties. She's
yes.
in. Lastly, speaking of hard work, and I watched the video, and I can only imagine how much hard work went into it, but you actually did pretty much a shot-for-shot remake of Nada Surf's Popular. You covered the song. Where did your love of Nada Surf and Matthew Cause stem from? Where did that? What were the beginnings of that?
Well, I think I heard Popular for the first time when I was in high school, and Pom Pom Squad was like a very tiny baby embryo of an idea, and I really love like Americana tropes, and I also really love grunge, and it was sort of like this perfect marriage of both of those things. And so kind of like, I remember when I started Pom Pom Squad, I was like, well, what if it was sort of a 60s girl group situation, but with like cheerleaders, which I feel like I've accomplished actually in the past couple of years. But yeah, that's kind of how I came to the song. And then I made a joke on Twitter about recreating the whole video, and I share a label with Nada Surf, which I did not know or didn't think about at the time. And Matthew saw it, and he was like, "This would be a great idea." And I was like, "Okay, I have to finish the joke," and so I did.
It's almost like you put it out there in the universe, and it just swung right back. And speaking of serendipity, once again,
yeah, that's been happening a lot lately, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I heard you shot it at the exact same location where they shot it. Where is that at?
Bayonne High School in Bayonne, New Jersey.
Bayonne, New Jersey.
Bayonne.
Bayonne.
Alex always says, if it's from Bayonne, leave it alone.
I'm from Hudson County, New Jersey.
Yeah, we got a Jersey boy over here.
I lived in Hoboken for a short stint. Did that? I mean, yeah. I would travel under. I'd take the PATH train into Manhattan, but lived in Hoboken. So I wasn't like deep into New Jersey, but
that's the Alex Mercury story.
Yeah, no, I'm a commuter.
You're a commuter?
Yeah,
awesome.
He's been coming to band practice twice a week for like 4 years from New Jersey. So we love him.
Awesome.
We love him very much. But yes, Bayonne, and we actually got to work with the real Bayonne football players and cheerleaders, which was surreal because they put on like there were some of the girls like put on the uniforms and they were like, "Oh my God, it's like we're from the 70s." And I felt very sad in that moment.
Well, it's an awesome remake and a wonderful cover. I emphasize people go to YouTube, check out Pom Pom Squad's cover of Nada Surf's Popular, but also check out their album Death of a Cheerleader. I'm very excited for the future of Pom Pom Squad, and once again, we are champions of your project here, so thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having us.
That's right. That is Pom Pom Squad live here on KEXP Seattle.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?